Hello, this is Ken Latham, the Design Guy, signing on. Hello, Angie, Todd. I am been working on this concept for a while, trying to figure out what to do in this kitchen. This was most challenging and is going to be different than anything Angie had talked about, but I think it could work out really well. So, what I am looking at here is putting the sink up against the wall to the foyer, so it's not moving it very far. That would put the dishwasher over towards the corner, and then we'd have a little spacer right there at that edge. That keeps that sound as far away from the family room as possible. Just help keep it quieter. Of course, all the dishwashers are getting quieter and quieter anyway. Then as I rotate this around, one of the things that we had talked about was Angie really didn't care for the windows, uh, being able to see out. So what I was looking at doing here is if we put in a casement window, so those windows could open, you could get air through there if you wanted to, and then put a transom window over the top. What your house is called is almost like a mid-century, something along those lines. So those also have tall windows that would be used as well as the short windows. So these two would go together. So as I spin this around a little bit more, one of the things we were talking about, Angie, was actually using the drawers as opposed to just having cabinets, doors, and you not being able to access it. So all of these, we'd be able to take these and open those drawers up. Uh, Still leave you plenty of room to move around in that kitchen. Then what I'm looking at is if we're here at this sink and you have a view back out towards the family room, and then you also have a view out that window. So actually a much better view than what you had prior with just that window over the sink. Also is going to bring a lot more light in to that area, which I think you need as well. You can let me know about that. Now, coming back around, one of the other things I was doing was I'll put a corner cabinet in here. That way, I don't know if you want to put some glass doors onto it, have something as a showcase. We can do a corner cabinet. It just gives you the best space usage for there, whether it's a glass door or a regular door. Then, as I rotate this on around, what I've done here is I've put a panel at the end of the refrigerator, and that panel is actually going to go all the way up. I didn't show it up there, so that panel would go all the way up, and I've recessed that refrigerator into the mudroom as we come in. So as I bring this back around, bear with me just a moment. So you can see where I've come in here with this wall and done a little offset. So that refrigerator is going to sit back in. The other thing that does, I put a wall at the end of this. So the wall here, that would allow you to put a switch along that wall and be able to mount that easily. Now, this wall can come on out farther, and if we would like it to, putting a deeper cabinet over the top of the refrigerator would help it to be able to use that space up there. So we do the deep cabinets a lot of times. I actually don't have that one shown quite deep enough. Just trying to give you the relationships right now so you can see how things are fitting. Let me roll this back around. One of the other things I did is if I show this door open, and Todd, you should appreciate this. What I was able to do, I basically left the electrical panel where it is, other than just basically you raising it up. I made the file storage area just a little bit smaller than it was prior, so that way we would not have to move that electrical panel. So let's roll back around here. I got the barn door that you were looking for, Angie. That's going to work out just fine. Then one of your other concerns, I think, was this window inside of this room here. As I'm looking at it, that's the size window that you told me that you had. we've still got plenty of space underneath of that window. So that way if we ended up, say, coming in and you wanted to put some wall cabinets in to here, we've still got space for those to go there, and the same thing to this other corner. If we put them there, we've still got space to get those cabinets in. So take those back out. They're not going to stay there, but just to show you what I am looking at. And we did go with just the countertop into that area, so you can put your file storage underneath of it. That is a 30-inch deep countertop. So as we look at that, that's the same as what you've got now. We're 30 inches here. Roll that back around. Sorry, I've got your file cabinets in there the wrong color. Yours are beige. These show off better. So that's my concept for where we're at. Let me go over and let's look at a front view. And essentially what I'm looking at is this is that front window that we were talking about going into the kitchen. Sorry about that, going into that kitchen. Then that would be the window into the mudroom. So that one would stay up high. So that would be the elevation view of it. And then if I actually go to the floor plan view, what I'm looking at here is I need to verify a few dimensions, but we may end up extending this wall just a little bit here. You can see that's a different color. And just go through here. So that's the mudroom we were talking about. That's your little office area or file area that we were talking about, Angie. And then of course you were talking about putting your desk on this back wall through here, and we've still got plenty of space to be able to do that. So back here, spin that right around. So anyway, this is Ken Latham, the design guy, signing off. I'll touch base with you next week and you can let me know your thoughts. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye now.